Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Liana and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the best pancakes ever. So this is a vegan pancake recipe and I make them for my younger sister. She's a vegetarian but she loves, so she can have normal pancakes, but she loves the version that I make. So yeah, really hope you enjoy the video, and if you end up making the pancakes, please do tag me. I'll leave my Instagram in the description box. Put a wee photo up on Instagram and tag me. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy the video anyway, and if you end up making it yourself, I hope you enjoy the pancakes as well. So yeah, sit back and relax, and don't forget to like the video, please leave me a wee comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and also share with anyone who loves pancakes, which is everybody. So yeah, enjoy. So this is all the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. You'll need some plain flour, some non-dairy milk, some milled flax seeds, some baking powder, but I'm using bicarbonate of soda, some pink salt, some date syrup, and some ground sweet cinnamon. Now the cinnamon is totally optional, but I love cinnamon, so that's why it goes nicely in this recipe. I'm just writing out here all the ingredients and the quantities that you're going to need, and I'll show you in a wee minute then, so you can pause the video and write it down for yourself. Here we go. 200 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of date syrup / maple syrup, 300 ml of unsweetened dairy-free milk, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and oil if you don't have a non-stick pan. So I'm showing you here I'm using bicarbonate of soda instead of baking powder because I didn't have any baking powder. You're also going to need a baking bowl, and I'm just using this wee scale just to help me measure out all the quantities that I need. And first off, we're going with the plain flour, 200 grams. And there we go, perfect. So I'm just writing down on the wee ingredients list here that the pancakes, this exact quantity makes 8 small to medium sized pancakes, just in case you were wondering. So now it's to add the milled flax seeds to the mix. The reason for adding any milled seeds to a baking recipe is to substitute the egg. So once the milled seeds, in this case flax seeds, is added to a liquid, it creates a yolk consistency, which means any baking product can be easily turned into vegan with this tip. I have the teaspoon of baking powder, but in my case I'm using bicarbonate of soda, and I have no clue. I'm no baking guru. I don't even know if this is the same thing or similar, but it seems to work in the same way, so that's what I'm using because I didn't have any baking powder in the house. So now it's time to add the 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I probably added a wee bit more than that, but the salt goes really nice in this recipe. So next we have the date syrup, and like the recipe said, you can also use maple syrup, but I just think date syrup's a better alternative as it's just 100% dates and water blended, and I used a little over the teaspoon, but that's just the way I do my recipes. I add I don't stick to the exact measurements. I'm just changing the scale here to millimeters because I now need to put in the non-dairy milk, and here I'm using almond milk. Now goes in the ground cinnamon, and for this I just kind of eyeball it to how much I feel like needs to go in. I really like cinnamon, so I usually put quite a bit in. And I couldn't find a whisk, so I'm using a fork here to whisk up the mix so it's ready to go in the pan. So now I've got my pan ready, and I've also got my 1 calorie coconut oil. Coconut oil is the nicest oil to use in this recipe if you're going to use oil. You also want your pancake mix to be this consistency before you start to bake. So I'm just going to add coconut oil to the pan, and now it's ready to create. Yeah. So the good thing about this recipe is obviously that it's void of any dairy products, and if you're someone in particular who suffers with digestive issues and you still eat dairy, it could be a massive problem for you. It was for me, and that's why I'm saying this. Long before I even thought about going vegan, I had to cut dairy out of my diet because of digestive issues, and I couldn't believe the changes from when I cut it out. And it's so easy now. The many alternatives you have: soy milk, almond milk, hazelnut milk, coconut milk. The list honestly goes on. Even the yogurts, the soy yogurts, like, they're all lovely, they're really nice. And for me it was just an easy swap, and it saved me so many consequences that I was then getting, like, digestive wise. Yeah, but it's a nice healthy enough recipe. Like I said, it's better if you don't use oil. I don't think that oil's necessary in our diets, but I don't have a proper non-stick pan, so I used a wee bit of that 1 calorie oil. And like I said, they're for Marisa. I wasn't eating them, but anyway, she doesn't mind a wee bit of oil. But yeah, so I do hope it gives you some ideas, and maybe you can try it for yourself and give yourself a nice wee treat during this lockdown period, because I know it's been hard, and me myself, I've been comfort eating. Do you know what I mean? It's for me, it's something that just gets me through my worst days. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video anyway, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the wee like button. Please leave me a wee comment, and also subscribe if you're new or you haven't already. I really appreciate it. But yeah, wee short video today, but I just wanted to show you my next wee recipe, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So I'll see you in the next one.